Your brain sees random patterns. For survival, if pareidolia and your brain needs to see repetitive patterns, repeat patterns, to feel safe, faces in the clouds, words in songs that were never intended by the artist to be in there. You play a song backwards. Where does that leave us with relationships? Where does that leave us with constantly searching for those repetitive patterns within friendships and partners? Now, originally, I wanted to talk about what it means spiritually and scientifically when you see those people that you thought you recognized and it ends up not being them. What does it mean when you thought you recognized somebody that has already crossed over? We're going to talk about all of that. Some people have said that it means that there's unfinished business in that area of your life. But if you're like me and this happens to you quite often, and it's not with people that I had unfinished business with. For a while, it was mainly people in the recovery community that I knew that we lost unexpectedly and suddenly to overdoses. I would be driving down the highway like yesterday. This is why the day before yesterday, this is why all this interest in this was sparked. Because again, it happened to me. I was driving to work on the highway and I swore that the driver looked just like an individual that we lost years ago. It isn't even recent. So I posted and posed a question. Has this ever happened to you? I'm sure we've all been in that situation to where we see someone that looks like someone we recognize, and then when we see them at second glance, it's not them. But why did our brain trigger that recognition when it wasn't there to begin with? And how do so many people hear these hidden messages in songs that are played backwards? It poses another question. Is it because they know what the song is before it's played backwards? So we're going to put that to the test. I'm going to play a few songs, and I'm not going to tell you what they are before I play them. But right now, I want you to think about the times in your life that you have been drawn to the same type of person, even though you said you would never be with that type of person again. I'll never be with another jealous person, another controlling person. I'll never be with another friend who gossips about everyone because I don't want to be that person. I will never again be with a group of people that are self-centered or surface level friendships, just to find yourself in that same circle of people all over again. I want to know what your guys' experience is with all of this. I will be back shortly with part 2 of this, where we're really going to get into what's called the meat and the potatoes of all of this, to where we start looking at patterns that, why do we see dragons within the clouds? Why do we see people's faces? The man on the moon, the face structure on Mars with at a second glance is just a boulder and it's not a skeletal structure at all. This stuff is really interesting to me anyway, and I want to talk about it. I want to hear about your guys' experiences with picking up on patterns when they're not even really there.